Boop the Musical is sure to get you off your feet. The new Broadway show is based on the cartoon character Betty Boop as she takes a day off from her black and white world to experience color, music, and romance in New York City.
My goose has been cooked now. Here I'm glad to be hooked now. 'Cause the last time I looked now, I'm where I wanna be. Keep your hands in Miami's. LA's Oscars and Grammys. Start unpacking my jammies. I'm where I wanna be.
So good. Joining us now is Erich Bergen, actor and star of Boop the Musical. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I saw the show last weekend. Amazing.
Thank you.
I honestly didn't know what to expect. You know, it's a cartoon character. And so I was like, I wonder if this is going to be any good.
Yeah. Well, I had the same questions myself. You know, when they asked me to do this, I remember getting that call and thinking, really? Is this what we really need? Is this what I'm always a little suspicious. But and the pitch was, you know, Betty Boop comes to life in modern day New York City, and I just thought I that is so not what I want to do. And then I read the script and I heard who was involved, and I just loved the script, and I loved the joy and laughter that was coming off the page. I saw a version of the show, an early workshop that I wasn't in, and I went to go see it, and I thought, oh, this is really special. And thank God I said yes, because it has been, I mean, you saw those audiences are screaming for it. I had no clue.
Well, first of all, sold out when I went.
Yeah.
And what I love is the audience is so diverse in that there's children there, but then there's seniors there, because Betty Boop really is for everyone.
Yeah, my niece didn't know from Betty Boop, had no clue who that was, but she came to the show and this was her introduction to that character, and she's seen it twice now and fallen in love with it and sings all the songs. Now, she may be a little biased, but still, I mean, that's what's so great. It's been really interesting. This is a show that is, I'm always cautious to say that it's a family show because I don't want people to think that this is, you know, a kid's show.
Right.
But there are kids who come and love it as young as 4 years old, and they go nuts for it because it is safe for the whole family. But it's also a great night out. It's hilarious. It is very moving. It's very touching. And we have Jerry Mitchell at the helm as our director and choreographer. So we have this incredible cast of tap dancers and break dancers, and the dance numbers are well, I'm not in any of them. I'm not in any of the dance numbers.
No, you're jumping all over the place.
I jump once, and that's about it. These people are very.
It seemed like you jumped a lot, but
our ensemble is full of just some of the most incredible movers, and this is a true old-fashioned Broadway musical in the style of 42nd Street and shows like that.
Well, what I can say is that, like, I had a big smile on my face when it first started, you know, because I'm like, whoa, and it never went away, which is not usual for me with like the show. So, but you play Raymond.
Yes.
You're like the only annoying character in the show, I got to say.
That's true.
But you have some of the funniest scenes. So what is it like to play the villain? I would think that would be really.
Well, yeah, they always tell you as an actor that you have to fall in love with your character, even if your character is a bad person. But it's pretty obvious to me that Raymond is pretty awful. He is a corrupt man who is running for mayor here in New York City. We wouldn't know anything about these things. But you know, he gets a little dose of reality from the cartoon that is Betty Boop. And she kind of boopifies him. And it's great. It's just hilarious. It's goofy fun. I mean, even though I am playing this, you know, political character, it's not a political show. We stay away from all that kind of stuff. But it is fun to kind of play off the current headlines to a degree, and it makes you can always tell when we have like a local audience or a tourist audience. Some of those, you know, jokes get more laughs than others. Yeah, it's really fun. It's fun to play a villain. I don't think I've ever really played a true villain in this kind before. So it's very fun. I hope that my agent doesn't get any ideas that for my next role, now I'm, you know, set for play villains for the rest of my life. But it's very fun. It's very fun. And sometimes when I bow at the end of the show, I know I've done my job right because some of the younger people in the audience boo me. So that's always a nice.
Funny.
That's always the check mark of approval.
The incredible David Foster.
Yeah.
I mean, he composed the music for the show.
He did.
What is it like to work with such a legend?
Well, I've known David as a friend for a long time, and I've gotten to work with him, but I've never worked with him in this realm before. First of all, he was there in the room with his songwriting partner, Susan Birkenhead, who wrote the lyrics, and they were in the room every day. And when Jerry said, that song doesn't work anymore, you throw it out, and he'd run to the other room and get to the piano and write a new one. So it was amazing to watch him at work in that way, because he is kind of a creative machine, and the two of them just worked so well together. And you recognize why he has the career that he has had, writing all those hits and producing all those hits for Whitney and Celine and Earth, Wind and Fire, and the list goes on and on.
And Erich.
Yeah, well, sure, exactly.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It is like going to be such a hit, and I was so happy to see it. And like, I like you now because I didn't like you in the show in the sense of you were a bad guy, but you're so nice. So thank you for being here.
Of course, thanks. You know, we're here to entertain. It's a true entertainment. This isn't a very deep show. I keep saying, turn your brain off, turn your heart on. It's just fun. It is like drinking a spritz.
Yep.
It's just a bubbly burst of fun, and I think we all need that right now.
Turns your heart on,
Yeah,
honestly.
absolutely.
Erich, thank you so much. Really appreciate
Thank
it. Actor and star of Boop, the musical. So you can catch the show at Broadhurst Theater.